we did a little cold startup. I put in a 3-inch Flowmaster after the turbos, and it's got the active exhaust. So it's called the Outlaw, but it's like the American Thunder muffler because it's a big, like, you know, it's kind of suitcase thing, and then it's got the active exhaust on that. Much better sound than what the factory active exhaust. It was just too restrictive. There was too many small sections of pipe, and the adapter to go from the turbos to the factory exhaust was really bad. Still really cold here, so we're just under 50 degrees. Just making sure the motor's warm. Our oil temperature's still low. I got to start listening to it. I got a ticket last week. I was at a Cars and Coffee event, and there was a lot of people doing things they shouldn't be doing, and I left and did a very small pull. I don't even know really that I want to call it a pull. I hit the gas a little bit. I'm sure the motor didn't even go over $3,000, and I got pulled over. The cop said I was spinning the tires, and that he said I did a burnout, and the tires were squealing, which these tires really don't make any noise. I really think he just took it out on me for what everybody else is doing. But I did hear my Valentine 1 beep before I went to leave, and I should have paid attention to it, and I really didn't. I also need to get this upgraded. You can send it in and get it fixed, because it goes off with some sensors and stuff, and you can get that adjusted so that it doesn't go off for so many sensors. So I got to get that taken care of also, because then when it does go off, I'll pay it more attention instead of kind of ignoring it sometimes. So really need to do that. This active exhaust, anybody interested in it, really works. It's so cool. So I'm in track right now, and I'll try to give you like a little sample. Just mild acceleration to like $3,000, you know. So we'll switch it over to quiet mode. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna hit a light here. Whoa. GoPro just took a ride. We did not get in an accident, just fell off. Let me get that adjusted back up there. There we go. Sorry about that. So now we're in quiet mode for the active exhaust. And you'll see what a difference it makes. Whoa, I went way above. So the other one was $3,000. I mean, not way above. I went 3,500 that time. Super quiet. It's crazy how quiet it is. I like it. I can start it up in the morning and not wake up everybody at the house, and leave my neighborhood and not bother anybody. It's really nice. Hey, it's Camaro SS. track, and then here's quiet. Definitely adds the mean growl to it. Deeper tone. So, morning ride. Got to hear the new exhaust. It was a little bit tricky to put on, to install, because the kit is supposed to go from a set of long tube headers back, and with the turbos you got all that different piping and stuff in there. So had to kind of modify what I had, and I actually had some other 3-inch piping, an actual H-pipe that I used, and didn't use the Flowmaster H-pipe that comes with the kit. So that's, I did buy it all in pieces though, so I'm going to be able to return that. And yeah, I had to use a couple adapters and stuff, but got it all to work. So hope you enjoyed the ride this morning. Comment, subscribe, ask questions. 2019 GT Velocity Blue, Hellion twin turbo, 1050X injectors, Palm Beach dyno tuning, got the N gauge there, screen upgrade. So I went from the little junky, this is a base model, with the buttons underneath it, and I got this out of a wrecked car, and the bezel, changed those out, put those in. I changed the radio unit that sits behind this, which made the volume too low for the stereo. Works is okay, or the radio works okay, but when I do like Bluetooth through a phone, the volume's really low, so I got to change that out. I'll do that over the winter time. All my switches down here work. I programmed those up through ForScan. Got the catch cans. I did a Anderson Composites trunk that you can see some pictures of on some of my other videos. I still got a beef with them. Got to figure it out. Not gonna talk about it until I get a resolution, and then we'll go from there. Besides that, man, everything's great. Good car. I'd highly recommend it to anybody. Next car, I don't know. I don't know if I would do turbos again, or if I do go back to a supercharger. I don't know. Pros and cons of each. I kind of feel like the supercharger, you know when it's going to hit. You can feel it coming on. It's there kind of all the time. Maybe up in the top, you know, you don't quite have that pull. The turbos, man, the hit comes on so quickly. It's a little bit, I don't want to say that it's not there all the time, but it comes in differently, and it just really hits all at once. So a controller, I say, would definitely be my next step of what I need to do. I need to get a boost controller. I want to be able to turn it down on the street and run these 20s. I've got Nitto drag NTO 5Rs on the back, and I just spin them like crazy. So if I could turn the boost down on the street and actually have a little bit more fun, spinning is you know, it isn't that much fun. So I mean, it's cool every once in a while, but it's nice to be able to turn it down and be able to really get after it, and then be able to turn it up as you get up higher in the gears. Sorry about that. I had to turn on the car because the accessories went off to close the garage door. And I just leave it cracked a little bit to vent the garage out. I do run Fuse Fuel 116. It's their Igniter 116 is what it's called. So it's unleaded, unoxygenated fuel. Been awesome. Tuner had no comments on it like it was, you know, sometimes if there's something bad, they'll come back and say, that's not so good. You shouldn't use that or whatever. No comments like that. Great price. And made up in Wisconsin. Well, I should say the distributor's in Wisconsin. I think their headquarters in Minnesota. But anyway, local here pretty much. And good stuff. Thanks again, guys.